This is a good example of a typical whole life insurance policy. You can see that the death benefit is level. It's $100,000 in this example. It also shows you start out at whatever age you are when you take it out. Let's say you were 30 when you took out this policy. It's a whole life policy, so it's permanent. What is it going to pay out to? What age? Always whole life goes out to age 100 unless you have something different in your specific state. But understand it's going to be age 100. So if you take it out at age 30 and say you pay a premium every single year, you would have paid 70 premiums in, right? Started at age 30, 30 minus 100 is 70. You'd have 70 years of paying premium in. Cash value started accruing about year 3, and then out at age 100, that cash value is going to equal your death benefit, and again, it would be paid out to you because you're still alive at age 100. It is said to endow or mature. Single premium payments. Again, we're talking about a whole life insurance policy. It's permanent. It's going to go all the way out to age 100, and it will accrue or grow a cash value over time. There's a particular situation where you will have immediate cash value on a whole life policy, and that's if you make a large single premium or one-time premium payment into that policy. So if you're 30 and you're taking out this policy that's going to go all the way to age 100 because that's when it matures, you would have had to pay 70 premium payments over each, one payment every year. Or you could take a big lump sum of cash if you had it and pay all the premium up immediately in the very beginning when you take the policy, when you first take out the policy. You would do a large lump sum payment, one-time premium, and because you're putting a lot more money in up front than you need to cover the mortality charges, where does all that excess money go? It goes into the cash value. That's why on a single premium whole life policy, you're going to have immediate cash value because you're overpaying the premium. You're putting 70 years worth of premium, for example, if you bought it at age 30, you're putting it in all at one time. So that excess money goes into the cash value and gives you an immediate cash value. So you can make a single premium payment on a life insurance policy. You make one large lump sum, pay it up completely, and then you don't have to worry about any more premium payments. It's a whole life policy. You're going to have that death benefit in place all the way out to age 100 and just make one large upfront payment in the very beginning of the policy. Then there's another way that you can pay into a whole life policy. It's called a form of limited pay. Sometimes it's listed as LP and then it'll have a number like LP 65. The LP stands for limited pay. It means that you are going to pay the premium completely up for the whole life of the policy, but you're going to have it completely paid up at age 65. LP, limited pay to age 65. Why would somebody want to do a limited payment? Well, think about it. It's a whole life policy. It's going to cover you, your death, all the way up to age 100, and you're just getting the premium in faster. Why would maybe someone choose age 65? It's a typical retirement age. You're going to go on a fixed income. So you might want to get the policy paid up while you're still working, so you don't have to then worry about any premium coming due after you go on to your more fixed retirement income, and yet you've got the coverage all the way out to age 100. So there's lots of different ways to structure the premium payments to get it into the policy, whatever's going to work best for your client. There is another way you can look at limited pays also. I mentioned LP 65 to a certain age. You can also just do a limited pay, say a 30-year limited pay. It just means that if you chose 30 years, you'd pay premium for 30 years, but you'd be paying more premium than if you paid a premium individually for all 70 years in the example that I've used in the past. So if you start at 30 and you do a 30 pay, that means you would pay to age 60. and you would have paid more premium than a regular straight annual premium that you have to make every year out to age 100. Again, it's more of a budgeting kind of thing. What works for your customer? They may have a certain number of years that they want to get that premium done and in, but know that they will have that death benefit in place all the way out to age 100. So it's a limited pay, or either by an age or a limited pay by a number of years that the client chooses. Another way to pay premium is what is called straight life. It means that you make a premium payment every year on a whole life policy. Let's say you're 30 when you take out the policy, so you're going to make a premium payment every single year for 70 years, because age 30 plus 70 more years gets you to age 100 when that policy is going to mature and pay out. So that's called straight life. You're making a payment in a straight line every single year until the policy reaches maturity.